Number 1. What is the primary objective of the MOU signed between FIU Ind and Airday? Correct answer. B. Strengthening AML-CFT compliance. Explanation. The MOU focuses on anti-money laundering, AML, and combating financing of terrorism, CFT compliance in the insurance sector. Number 2. What is the purpose of the BankNet e-auction portal? Correct answer. C. One-stop property e-auction for PSBs. Explanation. BankNet consolidates e-auctions for properties from public sector banks, PSBs, making property discovery and transactions easier. Number 3. What is the maximum amount offered under SBI's collateral-free education loan for overseas studies? Correct answer. C. 50 lakh rupees. Explanation. SBI offers collateral-free study loans of up to 50 lakh rupees for students admitted to top foreign universities. Number 4. What is the new deadline for implementing the 30% market share cap on UPI apps? Correct answer. C. December 2026. Explanation. NPCI extended the deadline for the UPI market cap to December 31st, 2026, benefiting major players like PhonePe and Google Pay. Number 5. Which bank launched India's first cybersecurity hackathon 2024-25? Correct answer. C. Punjab National Bank. Explanation. Punjab National Bank launched the hackathon to develop solutions against banking malware. Number 6. Which UAE-based company has NPCI partnered with for UPI expansion? Correct answer. C. Magnati. Explanation. NPCI partnered with Magnati to enable UPI QR-based payments in the UAE. Number 7. What is the name of the digital currency launched by BIMTech? Correct answer. A. BIMCoin. Explanation. BIMTech launched BIMCoin as a blockchain-based digital currency for its campus ecosystem. Number 8. Which company became India's first RBI-approved cross-border payment aggregator? Correct answer. D. Skydo. Explanation. Skydo became the first company to receive RBI approval as a cross-border payment aggregator. Number 9. Which African country joined BRICS as a partner country in 2025? Correct answer. A. Nigeria. Explanation. Nigeria was admitted as a BRICS partner country, strengthening ties with emerging economies. Number 10. What is the name of SEBI's newly launched digital repository documenting India's stock market history? Correct answer. B. Daroha. Explanation. SEBI launched Daroha, Milestones in the Indian Securities Market, documenting 150 years of stock market history. Number 11. What is the name of Kerala's Integrated Disaster Risk Warning System? Correct answer. B. Kavacham. Explanation. Kerala launched Kavacham, India's first real-time disaster warning system. Number 12. Which bank signed an MOU with the Assam government to provide zero premium insurance benefits? Correct answer. B. SBI and UBI. Explanation. SBI and UBI partnered with Assam to provide zero premium insurance coverage to state employees. Number 13. What technology platform is TCS implementing for the Bank of Bhutan? Correct answer. Babi, Banse's global banking platform. Explanation. TCS is modernizing Bank of Bhutan's digital core with the TCS BANCS global banking platform. Number 14. What is the name of IDBI Bank's FD scheme for customers aged 80 plus? Correct answer. D. Chiranjeevi. Super Senior Citizen FD. Explanation. IDBI launched Chiranjeevi Super Senior Citizen FD with attractive interest rates for elderly customers. Number 15. Which of the following Indian banks was not in the top 25 global banks by market capitalization in 2024? Correct answer. D. Axis Bank. Explanation. HDFC, ICICI and SBI were in the top 25, but Axis Bank did not make the list. Number 16. According to CloudSeki's Threat Landscape Report 2024, which country was the most targeted for cyber attacks? Correct answer. C. United States. Explanation. The US was the most targeted, while India ranked second in cyber attack threats. Number 17. What is the maximum annual scholarship amount under LIC's Golden Jubilee Scholarship Scheme? Correct answer AD 40,000 rupees. Explanation: the maximum annual scholarship under the scheme is 40,000 rupees for students pursuing medicine. Number 18. How much did Exim Bank raise through an overseas bond issuance? Correct answer $1 billion. Explanation: Exim Bank successfully raised $1 billion through an overseas bond issuance to support global initiatives. Number 19. From which date will SEBI's new mutual fund and demat account nomination rules be applicable? Correct answer C. March 1st, 2025. Explanation: SEBI's new mutual fund and demat account nomination rules will come into effect from March 1st, 2025. Number 20. What digital initiative has the Jammu and Kashmir Forest Department introduced for China tree conservation? Correct answer B. Digital Tree Aadhaar. Explanation: the Jammu and Kashmir Forest Department has launched Digital Tree Aadhaar, assigning QR-coded IDs for China tree conservation. Number 21. Which company recently received RBI approval to launch its trade receivables discounting system TREDS platform? Correct answer C. CreedX. Explanation: CreedX received RBI approval to commercially launch its TREDS platform under the brand DTX, Domestic Trade Exchange. Number 22. Kerala partnered with which global organization for its climate resilient disaster risk warning system? Correct answer B. World Bank. Explanation: Kerala partnered with the World Bank and NDMA to develop Kavacham, a climate resilient disaster risk warning system. Number 23. Which bank became the first in India to integrate with the National Cybercrime Reporting Portal, NCRP? Correct answer C. Punjab National Bank. Explanation: Punjab National Bank, PNB, became India's first bank to integrate with the NCRP using AI-powered fraud detection tools. Number 24. What new feature did SEBI introduce to report technical glitches in financial markets? Correct answer A. iBuyM SPOT portal. Explanation: SEBI launched iSpot, a dedicated portal to report technical glitches in the financial market. Number 25. What is the name of Tata AIG's newly launched cyber insurance policy? Correct answer D. CyberEdge. Explanation: Tata AIG launched CyberEdge, a cyber insurance policy for businesses. Number 26. Where did NPCI first launch UPI payments in the UAE? Correct answer A. Dubai Duty Free. Explanation: NPCI launched UPI payments at Dubai Duty Free, allowing Indian tourists to use UPI in the UAE. Number 27. What is the minimum AUM requirement for mutual funds under SEBI's MF Lite framework? Correct answer D. 5,000 crore rupees. Explanation: SEBI's MF Lite framework applies to passive funds with an AUM of 5,000 crore rupees or more. Number 28. What is the government's target for MSMEs onboarding ONDC by 2027? Correct answer C. 5 lakh. Explanation: the MSME Team initiative aims to onboard 5 lakh MSMEs to the ONDC network by 2027. Number 29. Which three EMDEs, emerging market and developing economies, contributed 60% of annual global growth? Correct answer A. India, China, Brazil. Explanation: India, China, and Brazil collectively contributed 60% of global economic growth among EMDEs. Number 30. Which Indian bank launched a collateral-free study loan of 50 lakh rupees for overseas education? Correct answer C. SBI. Explanation: SBI introduced collateral-free education loans of up to 50 lakh rupees for students pursuing foreign education. Number 31. What is the name of SBI's new recurring deposit scheme launched in January 2025? Correct answer C. Hagar Lakhpati RD. Explanation: SBI launched Hagar Lakhpati RD, a recurring deposit scheme aimed at wealth accumulation. Number 32. Who was appointed as the new Managing Director and CEO of Punjab National Bank, PNB, in 2025? Correct answer Ambassador C. Ashok Chandra. Explanation: Ashok Chandra was appointed as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Punjab National Bank in January 2025. Number 33. What is the expected CAGR, compound annual growth rate, of India's cyber insurance market from 2025 to 2030? Correct answer: C. 25%. Explanation: India's cyber insurance market is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 25% between 2025 and 2030. Number 34. What is the new cap on premium hikes for senior citizens' health insurance policies? Correct answer: C. 10%. Explanation: IRDAI capped premium hikes at 10% per year for senior citizens aged 60 plus. Number 35. What new digital repository did SEBI launch in January 2025? Correct answer: B. Daroha. Explanation: SEBI launched Daroha, a digital repository documenting 150 years of Indian stock market history. Number 36. Which bank launched the FedOne transaction banking platform in 2025? Correct answer: B. Federal Bank. Explanation: Federal Bank launched FedOne, an advanced digital banking platform for businesses and corporates. Number 37. Which Indian bank introduced the NRI digital account opening service in 2025? Correct answer: D. SBI. Explanation: SBI launched digital account opening for NRIs, allowing them to complete KYC remotely. Number 38. What is the new maximum limit for UPI Lite transactions as per RBI's latest update? Correct answer: D. 500 rupees. Explanation: RBI increased the limit for UPI Lite transactions from 200 rupees to 500 rupees, enhancing small value digital payments. Number 39. Which Indian city ranked first in digital financial transactions in 2025? Correct answer: C. Bengaluru. Explanation: Bengaluru topped the list of cities in digital financial transactions driven by fintech adoption. Number 40. Under the PM Awas Yojana, how many houses are planned for construction in urban areas by 2027? Correct answer: C. 1 crore. Explanation: The government aims to build 1 crore houses under PM Awas Yojana urban by 2027. Number 41. Which Indian stock exchange crossed a market capitalization of 400 lakh crore rupees for the first time in 2025? Correct answer: A. Bombay Stock Exchange BSE. Explanation: The Bombay Stock Exchange BSE crossed 400 lakh crore market capitalization, reaching a historic milestone. Number 42. What is the tenure of India's newly launched sovereign green bonds SGBs? Correct answer: D. 10 years. Explanation: India launched sovereign green bonds SGBs with a 10-year maturity, promoting environment-friendly investments. Number 43. Which bank recently launched the BizPower loan scheme for MSMEs? Correct answer: D. Bank of Baroda. Explanation: Bank of Baroda launched the BizPower scheme to offer collateral-free loans to MSMEs with faster approvals. Number 44. What is the new validity period for FASTag wallets as per NPCI's latest update? Correct answer: C. 3 years. Explanation: NPCI extended the validity of FASTag wallets to 3 years, making toll transactions more seamless. Number 45. Which organization has partnered with NPCI to introduce UPI payments in Nepal? Correct answer: PhonePe. Explanation: NPCI partnered with PhonePe to enable UPI transactions in Nepal, promoting cross-border payments. Number 46. What is the new daily UPI transaction limit for hospital and education payments as per NPCI? Correct answer: B. 1 lakh rupees. Explanation: NPCI increased the daily UPI transaction limit to 1 lakh rupees for healthcare and education payments. Number 47. How much funding did the government allocate for the PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan? Correct answer: C. 1 lakh crore rupees. Explanation: The government allocated 1 lakh crore rupees for the PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan to boost infrastructure development. Number 48. How many new airports are planned under the UDAN Udadeshka Am Nagrik scheme by 2027? Correct answer D. 60. Explanation. Under the UDAN scheme, 60 new regional airports will be developed by 2027. Number 49. What is the new minimum lock-in period for green bonds issued in India? Correct answer B. 5 years. Explanation. SEBI introduced a 5-year minimum lock-in for green bonds to promote long-term sustainability investments. 50. Which financial service company launched India's first AI-powered stock market analysis tool? Correct answer D. Angel One. Explanation. Angel One launched India's first AI-powered stock market analysis tool to assist retail investors. Number 51. Which Indian bank launched the Vicus deposit scheme offering higher FD rates for senior citizens? Correct answer C. Karnataka Bank. Explanation. Karnataka Bank introduced the Vicus deposit scheme offering higher interest rates on fixed deposits for senior citizens. Thank you. Something exciting is coming soon. Are you ready? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out. See you next time.